Hey there, welcome back to the big board. So I'm setting up Dyrrahacium. I think that's how you pronounce that. Julius Caesar, it's part of the Civil War series. I'm doing it up on my magnet board for a change of pace, and I came across something that was interesting, and I'd always wondered what it was about the counters that kind of felt funky with this game. And you can't see this, it probably won't be in focus, but the thickness, these counters are probably 30% thinner. I guess GMT must have been going through cost-cutting phase or something. The artwork on it was is fine and all that sort of stuff. They're a lot thinner. It's really disappointing. Just from the perspective of touch and feel, but also because they fall out. So it's proven challenging. I had to reorient all these guys and get them in up this way, because I have them in this way. They tip out on occasion. So interesting battle here. It's heavily weighted towards Pompey. So I'm not expecting a lot of excitement here. But what I'm hoping for is, since we really haven't seen Pompey win very many battles yet, that we'll see something here and perhaps glean from some of the reading that I'll be doing in regards to this battle and commentary. A little bit more about his generalship. And as you may remember, the whole point of doing this series, Pompey versus Caesar, is to examine the two leaders and their two styles and their two approaches to being generals. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of pre-Civil War battles yet that I've been able to find that give us some earlier indications of Pompey's capabilities. I believe that he was a very capable and enthusiastic and innovative general for his time, but we haven't seen that yet, and obviously history says that he wasn't capable enough to defeat Caesar. So this is one battle, and it's really more of a skirmish than a battle, that Pompey's forces were successful and Pompey was directly involved. And the reading I've done from the various historical texts, and then the interpretive, Goldsworthy and all those guys on the texts, really draws me to some conclusions about Pompey and where his head was at during this whole Civil War. But we'll save that for when we actually do the final 2 or 3 conflicts, and then we'll wrap it all up and have a look at the generalship of both guys, going from their earliest days right through to from Sertorius with Pompey, and then Caesar in Gaul, and we'll have a look at all of that and try and draw some conclusions. Anyway, I really want to just show you the thinness of the counters there. I was kind of surprised. I didn't realize, because most of the time these counters will get stuck and not fit very well into these little brackets for the magnet wall. And it tends to roll up the corners and mess up the counters. So it didn't do that, which is a good thing. But if I turn them, they fall. And I have a warp in my wall, and there's a gap. Here, what? Check this out. How's this for an awesome house that I live in? See that gap there? I don't know if you can see that gap there in between the concrete, the wall, and the skirting board down there. You know that one day one of these counters is going to fall off and end up down that skirting board, and I'll be pissed. I'm going to have to make a counter or do something drastic like tear my house apart. All right.